It's a new release night. Yay. I always love new release nights. New stuff is fun. All right, we have got two breaks on tap tonight. Of course, both are new releases. We'll be opening 5-Star Baseball as well as a little Absolute Football. Before we get started ripping, though, there are some things to go over. So let's go ahead and get rolling with that. First up, feedback. My feedback is 100% automated. And I do that really so you never have to wait on me. So what that means to you, of course, is that anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you are going to instantly get the same in return with no waiting. That's the good news. That's why we love automated things, isn't it? And of course, the second thing there is just to say thank you. Always appreciate you being here, bidding, breaking, chatting, hanging out with me as we do these breaks most nights. We are looking at what is coming up in the nights ahead. So this stuff is already listed on eBay. We're going to be breaking it over the course of the next few days. Tomorrow night is a half case of Archives baseball. That is going to be the start of a new case. On Friday night, we're going to break some more Leaf Rookie Retro. That's the back half of a case that we started last night. And once again, spots are sold by the first letter of the last name, and they are listed in the football category. Then we have 5-Star Baseball tomorrow night. Again, another case of that. And Certified Football, a 12-box inner case, all on Friday night. On Saturday, we'll open a 16-box master case of Unparalleled Football. And that just really means it's two 8-box inner cases. So kind of two 8-box cases in a bigger box. That's what a master case is. Exciting, right? Then on Sunday, it's an off night. Monday, which is Labor Day, we will start at 8:30 Eastern. We'll break 5-Star Baseball and Leaf Trinity Football. Actually meant for us to break a third thing there too, and I don't know what happened. I just looked up and whoops, it was too late to get 3 listed. So there you go. Bad time management today, I guess. It was the answer to that. So of course, no mail on Monday because that is the holiday. Normally, I would have projected both 5-Star and Absolute from tonight to ship out on Monday, but because there is no mail on Monday, I'm going to project it for Tuesday, 9/3. Now, I'm going to try really hard to get it out to you faster than that, and certainly if I can, I will. That would mean it would go out on Saturday if I'm able to accomplish that. And if it doesn't go out Saturday, I'm going to get it ready over the weekend. So you may see a label print on Sunday or Monday or whatever, but just know it wouldn't obviously be picked up and moving through the system until the mail started again on Tuesday. Consolation cards, if you're in one of these breaks tonight and you get completely skunked, meaning you do not get a base card or anything of any type, you are still going to get consolation cards. They will ship out with the rest of the break since this is a paid shipping break. And that's all we need to know from there. We are ready to get rocking here. So is it 8 in here? Yeah, I guess it is. It's an 8-box case of 5-Star Baseball. You know, you hear 5-Star, you think 5, but yeah, 8 boxes. And this is break number 1, product released today. It ended tonight on eBay, and we're breaking it tonight, Wednesday night, the 28th of August. You will see team names on one side, winning bidders across from on the opposite. You will also notice that 3 teams were not listed for sale. That's because they don't have hits in the product. That's the Diamondbacks, the Rockies, and the Marlins. They are not in this product, so they were not listed. Celebrity Cut Signature had its own bidding spot. If we were to get super lucky and pull a Celebrity Cut Signature, it would, of course, go to that particular bidding spot. Last but not least, Focus. Yeah, it's going out a little bit on the background. I know. I did that on purpose, though, so don't sweat that. We're going to be able to see even better by doing that, as a matter of fact. Roy's here. Hi, Roy. You need some TJ love tonight? We must be talking football then, right? Are you talking TJ Watt? My Pittsburgh Steelers, perhaps? Maybe. 5-Star, for those of you who are waiting on Absolute Football, 5-Star is a pretty quick break. I know always a case, it sounds like something that will take forever. It really does not. This is a 1 pack per box kind of product, so it actually moves along fairly quickly. So don't wander off too far if you're waiting on Absolute. T. Cassidy, I haven't seen you in chat in forever, my friend. How you been? What's been going on? Oh, you're looking for T.J. Hawkinson, Roy. Sorry, I was thinking, see how my mind goes? It goes right to my team, doesn't it? It goes right to, right to the Steelers. Yeah, that would make more sense that you'd be looking for the rookie T.J. Hawkinson. I understand that. Well, we will try to find that for you then, for your Lions tonight, here in a little bit. Keenan's here. Hello, Keenan and Carl. Carl, there is a huge game coming up with your Patriots against my Steelers. And pretty much your Patriots have had the number for my Steelers for how many years running? It seems like all of eternity. It really hasn't been all of eternity, but it's been a while. And of course, you know, completely different configuration for my Steelers this year, so I don't know how that will shake out. But I will say, even though it's going to be the first game of the regular season, it really could have playoff implications because it could help determine, you know, home field advantage and things like that down the road. So it's kind of crazy to think about a game in week 1 that could potentially impact the playoffs down the road, isn't it? But that's what makes it fun to watch. Charles is here looking for some Cubs. Cubbies are smoking the Mets tonight, aren't they? The last I heard, I was watching the Reds game, so I was just hearing the updates, and I was really more listening than watching. But anyway, the last I heard on there, the Cubs had smoked Syndergaard for like 6 runs already. So, Cubbies are in fuego tonight, and the Mets, yeah, I hadn't been doing quite as well this evening anyway. So we'll see. Oh, I see a redemption right off the bat. So you know what that means. It sets face down right up there in housekeeping. I hold you in suspense. And then at the very end of the break, we'll flip that bad boy over and find out who's on the other side and find out where it goes and all that fun stuff. So first up here is an Atlanta Brave, and it is Tukey. And I'm looking to see if that is numbered, and it does not appear to be. So Tukey and a redemption that is a to be determined. We'll flip it in a bit. Find out what fabulous info is on the other side of it. And next up, we have Miles Straw coming out for the Astros. And Miles is numbered to 25. You'll see it there in that upper left-hand corner. Then we have Danny Jansen, Toronto Blue Jays, with a little Danny Jansen rookie ink. I do love 5-star. It always makes me so happy. We have a bunch of it too, because I do like it. So I always order as much as they'll give me of like this and Bowman. There's 2 or 3 products. Corbin Burns and the Brewers to 50. Of course, the key is how much they will give you. And oftentimes it's not nearly as much as I want, but every once in a while it is. Laureano for the Oakland A's, Ramon Laureano. Oh, look how diplomatic Carl's being. He said both teams have some great players. You're so diplomatic. Meanwhile, I know you're thinking, yeah, my Patriots are going to stomp your Steelers. Which they might. They might very well, Carl, but that's very diplomatic of you, man. Thank you. Josh James and the Houston Astros with another one. Followed by Bob Gibson, throwback sweet for the St. Louis Cardinals. Oh, yeah. I'm loving that. That is really nice. And it is numbered to 20. St. Louis Cardinals with Bob Gibson. Excuse me. So I guess everybody probably knows by now, this came out a little bit ago, that both Bo Bichette and Yordan Alvarez, their rookie cards are not going to show up until next year. They're going to start showing up in Series 1. It'll be the first time we've really wanted Series 1 in a while, won't it? This is the Astros. Willens, I can't pronounce his last name right. He's been out on the IL, but when he's around, he hits pretty good. he's got like a little oblique injury or something. My Cincinnati Reds with Joey Votto, numbered to 5 even. Woohoo! Go Reds, go Reds. I like it when the Reds get a hit, especially to 5. Because the Reds don't really show up as much as some teams do. I think we can all agree on that. Rowdy Tellez, Toronto Blue Jays. And, ooh, some more nice throwback ink. Steve Carlton and the Phillies. Oh, look at that. That's a beauty. That is numbered to 15, and it's the last in the series. It's number 15 of 15. The Phillies with Steve Carlton. Like it. Hi, Joe. You know what? I have not gotten any of that from Mom lately. She's actually been down in her back a little bit and kind of trying to take things easy. So, yeah, I don't want her doing anything extra for sure right now. They gave her some shots in her back yesterday that hopefully are going to help. We'll see. Nick Martini. That is the Oakland A's with another hit for the A's. Rhys Hoskins, Phillies. You already hit Steve Carlton, and now look what you're about to hit. The Golden Graph is headed to you. That's pretty awesome. It's numbered to 25. The Phillies with 2 extremely nice hits in here. Last box / last pack mojo upon us right now. And we have Daniel Ponce de Leon, another one for the St. Louis Cardinals. And behind that, there it is. Oh, last box mojo bringing home the bacon. Pete Alonso to 25 for the Mets. Very nice last box mojo. Very nice little case of 5-star as a whole. And we still have one yet to check out if I can manage to accomplish getting it picked up. And it is Mr. Christian Yelich. Sweet. Brewers. 5-star performers penmanship is our card set. And let me get this bad boy labeled up. And then we'll scroll over to the Topps website and just verify that, you know, it's the Brewers. Because he has played for other teams, but I would expect that that's going to be the Brewers. But we're going to go find out. If you give me a hot second here to get it loaded up, we'll check it out. I forgot to load the Topps checklist tonight. Isn't that bad? I remembered to load the Panini and forgot to load the Topps, but now we've got it. So let me find 5-star in here. And what did I say that was? 5-star performers penmanship, right? I think that's right. All right. 5-star performers. Where are you? Well, no. Oh, is this it? I guess this... Oh, did I say performers? And I guess it's not performers. I guess it's whatever that says. Pentamarius. I just saw the P, whatever, and thought it was performers. Oh, boy. Do I need glasses? I think we can agree I do. Christian Yelich and the Brewers, as we expected it to be. Doesn't tell us on there what it's going to be numbered to. Topps website doesn't do that, but yeah. All right, so let's recap it. We've got Yelich for the Brewers with the redemption. Then we have Ponce de Leon for the Cardinals, the Oakland A's with Martini. And a nice little Steve Carlton to 15 is our silver signature. And Joey Votto to 5 for the Cincinnati Reds. Then we have this guy, Willens, whose last name I don't really pronounce properly, Studo or something like that. Anyway, he's the Minnesota Twins. St. Louis Cardinals hit a nice one to 20 with Bob Gibson. The Houston Astros with Josh James. The Mets, Pete Alonso to 25. Nice little rookie hit there. And then we have a Rhys Hoskins. So the silver signing and the golden graph both went tonight to the Phillies. That's numbered to 25. Here you have Rowdy Tellez for the Blue Jays. For the Oakland A's, it's Ramon Laureano. For the Brewers, Corbin Burns. The Blue Jays again with Danny Jansen. And Miles Straw for the Astros. And we got things started with the Braves and Tukey. All right, so that is a 5-star in the books for tonight. Oh, Andrew, I'm sorry we didn't have any Red Sox for you in there tonight. I mean, you never know with these things, right? I mean, you might see another case that had 2 or 3 Red Sox in it, and you might see another case that had none. I mean, it's always so hard to predict what's going to come out. There are definitely Red Sox in the product, of course, but never a way to predict when we're going to find them, unfortunately. Let's get our spreadsheet info back up here, and then we're going to be rolling into Absolute Football. Okay, so once again, expecting Tuesday to be your shipping date because there is no mail on Monday, no pickup, no delivery, either one, because it's the holiday. So that's going to push projected shipping to Tuesday. If I can get it out to you on Saturday, I would love to get it out to you on Saturday. But realistically, I don't know if I can or not. So we're going to leave it, setting it Tuesday, and if I can get it out sooner, I will. Consolation cards probably don't apply for Absolute, but if you got skunked in 5-star, you are still going to get a package in the mail, and it will have consolation card or cards in it if your team did not hit in that last break. So this is a 12-box case of Absolute Football. It's a full case break. This is another one where they like to give us inner cases. So we're actually going to have 2 6-box inner cases in a bigger box. So whatever. It's a master case if you want to call it that. But it's 12 boxes. Also ended tonight on eBay, just released today, Wednesday night, the 28th of August. And of course, same as team names on one side, winning bidders across from each team there on the opposite side. And we're going to be off to the races. I got to get this out of here first, and then we'll be off to the races. They put these in the weirdest boxes. They're like really long. So just putting them in a taller box, they make odd size boxes and then put them in other odd size boxes. All right, let's set that one down. Let me get the other one out. Set it next to me here. Get the big box out of the way. And we'll do it. We'll take out these first 6, open them up, look through them, then the second 6. That way, we'll still have some room to operate on the table without having, you know, all 12 of them stacked up there at once. I find that's usually the easiest way to do it. Joe, you said that Red Bull will help. You're not wrong, my friend. I should have gotten some tonight before I started, but I didn't. I'm always running close on time, especially it seems like when I do them earlier, because, you got to get everybody fed and settled and situated. And the next thing you know, you look up and you got to get things listed and invoiced and try to buzz through questions if you have time and all that stuff. And I forgot to get my Red Bull and bring it up here. I thought about that right after I sat down, but it's too late. Jay Kurtz, how has David Montgomery avoided you for 7 breaks, man? You must not have been over here, because we have been hitting some David Montgomery for sure. He actually has been coming out with some regularity for me, so I think, we got pretty good odds, I hope, of finding David Montgomery for you tonight. We're going to do our best anyway. So as you can see, this is another tree killing release from Panini, in that there's loads of packaging. We spend as much time getting stuff out of the packaging as we do looking at the cards. Each one of our master boxes and our inner cases has 3 little mini boxes in it. So, yeah, it's just a hot mess of stuff. And then, you know, once we manage to get that done, then we got to open the mini boxes and go through all that. So yeah, no shortage of packaging here to weed our way through. Each one of our master boxes, which means, you know, again, 3 mini boxes in there. Each master box will have 3 autographs and 2 memorabilia cards. As usual with Panini, it does say on average, and essentially what that means to us is that sometimes they will replace one of our hits with a points card. And if that happens to us tonight, which it may, we will give out the points card at the end of the night using random.org. Now, of course, we've only got one little pack of cards in all of these mini boxes. So, yeah, you see what I'm talking about? Excess packaging. Totally wasteful. So to get out 18 packs of cards, it'll probably take us, what, 7 or 8 minutes, I bet. But once we get them all out, we'll be ready to keep on trucking. So I like to just delay the gratification once, right up at the front, get it all extracted, and then we go for it. Joe, you're hoping for no redemptions. I always hope for no redemptions. Honestly, I don't mind them as much with Topps, because Topps, very seldom do you have to wait very long with Topps. But as you know, with Panini, sometimes the wait can be really long. And it's not because Panini is slow in sending them out. It's because the athlete is slow in getting them signed and or returned to Panini. And, I mean, sometimes it goes for ages. Who did we have? Was it Julio Jones for the Falcons? Was he a rookie in 2011? I want to say it might be Julio Jones, who like made a deal or whatever with Panini for his autograph, but then didn't turn them in, so they were redemptions. And he didn't actually come back and sign any of his redemptions until something like 2016. I'm pretty sure it was Julio Jones. And so, like, all the redemptions from 11, 12, 13, 14, all that stuff just sat there until he finally came and signed it like 5 years after the fact, which was just crazy. Brent, there were not any celebrity cuts in 5-star. Yes, we did already break it. And no, there were not any celebrity cut signatures in there, unfortunately. I wish there had been. I'd love to pull one of those. I think they'd be fun. Because it's a pretty good little checklist for that. For the celebrity cut signatures, so. But none tonight, I'm afraid, which it looks like Joe and Carl were on top of it there, keeping you informed. Always appreciate you guys helping out there in chat. You usually see it before I do, so thank you always for jumping in to help out. All right, we almost have them out. Getting closer anyway. I'd say it probably takes 10 minutes to get, by the time, you know, you get all the packs out of the various boxes to do this one inner case. Crazy though it may be. Alrighty, kids. Now once we start rolling, we can just keep on trucking. Just the way I like it. Okay, so our first little pack or two will go a bit slower just so we get a feel for what's what. So those, of course, are base cards, which, honestly, they did a pretty nice job on the design this year, I think. I do see a points card, so we're going to come around and grab it from the front side. So that means somewhere along the way, a hit has been replaced with that 400 points card. We'll set it up there. Then we have Marquise Hollywood Brown. This is numbered. You'll see it down there in the lower right. Looks like it says to 50 for the Ravens and Marquise Hollywood Brown. Our signature is what got replaced in there, because here is a relic, and that is a team tandem. Hakeem Butler and Fitzgerald there for the Arizona Cardinals. All right, so that's kind of what a pack looks like, except they won't all have point cards in them. We hope, anyway. We would prefer that they not. All right, so there we've got Saints. This is a numbered insert. Oops, I had it facing the wrong way. It is numbered to 25. Gridiron Force, Mike Singletary for the Bears. So a couple of numbered things. There's another numbered, that's a rookie to 199, Rashawn Gary. All of our rookies may actually be numbered. I don't remember in this set. We'll find out as we go along, but all the rookies may have some numbering on them. This is to 75 for the Rams, and that's Darrell Henderson, of course. Yeah, another rookie. And then we have another hit for the Ravens. I say another. Your other was a numbered card, but it's numbered to 99 for Miles Boykin. But honestly, the Ravens last night and kind of in the last few weeks have been crushing these breaks. But last night in Origins, man, that was a really good break for the Ravens. So they are coming out in force this year, that's for sure. Speaking of, how about another one? Justice Hill, War Room Relic. That is also, of course, Ravens. It's to 130. The Bengals, we finally see ourselves as a little signature in person. Finally, we find one to 75. Rodney Anderson. Well, actually, I guess we had one on the Ravens. So I shouldn't really say finally, but a freestanding one that's not attached to a relic. That was to 100 on Patrick Peterson for the Arizona Cardinals. Rick, you've got the Steelers in here. All right, my friend. We'll see if we can conjure up some magic then for the Steelers. Trubisky does not appear to be numbered. This is a duel with Mecole Hardman Jr. and Sammy Watkins, Kansas City Chiefs, with Team Tandem Relic numbered to 199. Behind that is Josh Allen and the Jags. I hope that's signed. Yeah, baby. Woohoo, I like that. That is numbered to 100. First of all, he's like a beast. All right, he's got to be awesome. And secondly, I might be a little biased. That's numbered to 50, James Conner for the Steelers, because he played for my University of Kentucky Wildcats, my alma mater, and I loved him. He came in really unheralded, like no other schools even recruited him. He came in as like a 1 or 2 star rated kind of guy, and over the years turned into what he is now, which is amazing. This is numbered to 75. You do have a little bit of a rough corner down there on the lower left. Saquon Barkley and the Giants. Ryan Finley for the Cincinnati Bengals. That relic is to 49. It's kind of a nice one, too. Got all 3 colors in there. Randall McDaniel, Iconic Ink for the Vikings. Nice low number to 25. And then we have number to 25, Adrian Peterson for the Redskins. I started to say Patrick Peterson again. No, that one was Adrian Peterson, not Patrick. T. Cassie, do you have the Jags tonight? Is that Josh Allen going to you? Is it going to have a good forever home with you? That is numbered to 100 for the Cowboys. There's the Texans. We have another. This is numbered to 50 for Gridiron Force. It is Calvin Johnson for the Lions. Lots of numbered stuff in here. And a Miles Boykin to 199 for the Ravens. Here come the Seahawks. DK Metcalf, relic and autograph to 199. You do have them? All right, good. Well, I'm glad we got that hit for you then. You going to keep it or sell it? I can't remember if you personally collect or not. I get confused sometimes as to who personally collects and who resells. That is to 75. It was Odell Beckham Jr. for the Browns. Team Trios, that's to 100 for the Colts. Next up, Nick Bosa, 49ers, War Room Relic, numbered to 130. The Lions and Kerryon Johnson. Oh, those are really nice relics. I like that a lot. It's to 25 for the Lions. You do sell some and you keep some. You think you might keep that one because you think he's going to be really good. Me too. Me too. I mean, he was just excellent in college, especially his senior year. I mean, he could have gone pro after his junior year, but he elected to come back for one more year, thought he could get better, and he did. He got a lot better even from, junior year to senior year, and I'm sure he's going to get a whole lot better still with NFL coaching. That's to 75, Thornhill and the Chiefs. Got a Ravens base, and numbered to 50, there's Drew Lock for the Broncos. And then the Raiders to 199. Maybe we should set, I don't remember what I already set aside. I don't remember if I set aside to 50 or not, but we'll recap a few of our lower numbered cards. Obviously not all of them since there are so many. A redemption, it's going to sit right up there in our housekeeping area, whereby I will flip it over at the end of the break, the end of the night, along with any others that we find along the way. All right, that is to 100 for the Giants, DeAndre Baker. And there's Giants base and some Jets base. And here comes a Steeler. You have Deontay Johnson, War Room Relic, numbered to 130 for Pittsburgh. Here's another one for the Lions. We haven't found your Hawkinson yet. We're dancing around him, though, aren't we? Jelani Tavai, numbered to, I couldn't even tell which way it was going, numbered to 50. I don't actually know that player, so I'm not familiar with him. I don't know if that's good, bad, or indifferent. All right, that's to 100, Kiko Alonso, and the Miami Dolphins. Ooh, Kaboom. Yay. Kaboom are case hits. They always, Panini just calls them like super rare or some such, but basically they're case hits. They've been around for many years. They started out in basketball way back in the day. I kind of dig them. This one is numbered to 10, and it is John Elway for the Broncos. And on top of that, they resell really well usually, okay? And it's John Elway, and it's to 10. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Kabooms are always some of my favorites. Zach Ertz and the Eagles, numbered to 99. And the Dallas Cowboys hit with Tristan Hill. Tristan's autograph is numbered to 100, the century mark. Roy, you said your other player there for the Lions is a defensive guy, and you think he'll be pretty good, or he'll get better? All right, well, good. I just don't know him. It's to 75, Myles Garrett. And there's another Myles Garrett, but not numbered. Little T.J. Watt, or J.J. Watt, sorry. J.J. Watt. It's like I forget J.J. exists because we have T.J. on our team. I know, it's bad. Jared Goff and the Rams. Relics to 99. Behind that, here comes Will Greer. He has definitely got some issues down here in the lower left. You can see it on that edge and corner, some various chipping or wear or some such back there. And Will is numbered to 10. So it's kind of unfortunate that that's the one that's got whatever is happening right there when it's numbered to 10. But sometimes they come out of the pack that way, unfortunately for us. Oh, Roy. So Roy says, since he's a lion, he'll probably never be real good. No, man, don't think like that. You got a storied little franchise history there. It's just, you just got to get back on track. It's been a rough couple of years. It's to 75 for the Colts. Next is also to 75, and another one for the Bears, Brian Urlacher. And another Lion that still isn't your TJ Hawkinson. This one's Kenny Golladay. I've got lots of Lions for you, but none of them are the guy you want. That is also numbered to 10 with the Tools of the Trade relic set. More iconic ink. This one is the Vikings, Ed Marinaro. And was the other iconic ink Vikings too? I can't remember. It's to 99. Either way, we recap it, so we'll find out at the end. We will for sure find out. Here, numbered to 50 is Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. A red zone, numbered to 100 for the Chargers. That was Melvin Gordon. A War Room relic, numbered to 49 for the Seahawks and Gary Jennings Jr. Look like it might have some imperfections, minor, but, there on your corners. Terry McLaurin, Washington Redskins. Ink, numbered to 50. All right, this heads to the Vikings as well. It is numbered to 50. That is Adam Thielen. And there's the Saints and the Buffalo Bills. Another Pittsburgh Steeler on tap here. A War Room relic for Benny Snell Jr. Also played for my Wildcats, numbered to 130. So I'm digging that because he's, my alma mater playing for my favorite NFL team. Yeah, I'm all over some Benny Snell. Although he's not an every down back, I can tell you that. But he should get some playing time, I think. It says Alex Barnes and the Titans. It is numbered to 35. Oh, I know. And Jake Kurtz is like, where is David Montgomery? I know. We got a long ways to go yet. Because remember, there's 2 of these cases. This is just the first. When we get done with this, there's still a whole other 6-box case to open. So we're not done yet. Still 100. That is the Seahawks. We got a long ways to go. So don't give up on me. There's to 100, Barry Sanders and the Lions with a red zone. Here's a Dolphins card to 199. And the Rams, Darrell Henderson. Darrell is numbered to 249 with some relics to go along with the ink. Ezekiel Elliott to 50 for the Cowboys. The Houston Texans, DeAndre Hopkins. Hopkins is to 75. And then we have the Saints and Humphrey, Jordan Humphrey, numbered to 75. A little advertising card. I see another redemption in there. We may as well separate it out. So we've got a pair of redemptions now that are going to be setting up here in housekeeping along with our rewards points, all setting up there together. We'll get all that handled at the very end of the break. That was to 100 for the Cardinals and There's Dan Marino. Hey, hey. That's numbered to 10 for the Dolphins. I can see from the reflection on it, it's got a little bit of a bad something going on down there in that lower left corner. You can just tell the way the light's reflecting off of it that it's not 100%. Doesn't really look to be anything too major, but I just noticed it, so I called it. To 199, the Deebo Samuel. So this is the last pack out of the first inner case, but obviously we got more to come. We're not done. It's to 75, Troy Aikman Cowboys. To 199, the Lions and the same defensive guy we hit before, Tavai, or however you say his name. And Leonard Fournette, 225, Jacksonville. Advertising card. And Andy Isabella for the Arizona Cardinals. And Mr. Isabella is numbered 225. Very nice looking relics there for him as well. Okay, now let me get the other 6-box case opened up and get those boxes out. And we're going to rinse and repeat basically what we just did, but with a whole other set of boxes. Well, shoot. Come on now. There we go. I missed the cut line there, if you will, the tape line, whatever you want to call it. All right. Now we're kind of going to do the same thing here, in that I'm going to open up everything and get all the packs out first. So all the master boxes, all the mini boxes, etc. We're just going to open them up kind of as we go, since we don't have as much space right at the moment. There's a few things already on the table. Wondered why they put these in clear wrappers. I mean, I get that they're inside of another box, but like so is everything else we open. And it doesn't have clear wrappers. So I've always kind of wondered why they do these clear wrappers with Absolute. But they do. For some reason, it bugs me. I don't know why it bothers me that they're clear, but it kind of does. I want them to not be clear. There's no real reason why in particular. I don't know. I don't like it. It somehow seems low rent. You know what I mean? Like it's an expensive product, kind of. And you think, man, could you not even spring for a silver wrapper? I guess that's probably not the way to look at it, but is kind of how I look at it. So I don't know. I think I imagine I'm the only person bothered by that. Everybody else is like, yes, we don't care if it's in a clear wrapper. Anybody happen to know the score, the current score of the Reds game by chance? It's Reds Marlins. If anybody has eyes on it. I also would like to know the score of the Nationals game, if anybody knows that. And if you don't, that's cool. But if you do, feel free to, put it in chat and share. Share with the class, if you will. Does anybody play the online or the app? It's an app for Panini, the Blitz app. If you do, it says something on here about some kind of something for free packs. I'll read the code off on the next one of these boxes I open if anybody feels so inclined. If anybody plays Blitz. Jay Kurtz, 40 Reds. Thank you, man. I owe you. Appreciate that. All right, so what does this say? What does this whole thing say on the end? Use the code Absolute19. Well, isn't that inventive of them? Isn't that so hard to guess? So, if anybody plays on that Panini Blitz app, apparently you can get 10 digital packs of cards by entering the code Absolute19. So there you have it. Personally, I like Topps Huddle better. If you're, you know, so inclined. Can still remember the Topps football cards by looking at them on the Huddle app, you know, all the things that they can't produce anymore since they don't have the license, but you can still see what they look like digitally anyway. It's 8-4 Nats, 4-8 Orioles. The Nationals are, oh, they hit four runs off of Scherzer? Wow. Carl wants a Joe Montana 1/1. Joe Montana 1/1. All right. We will see what we can find. I would be happy to find a 1/1 of any type. You guys know I like the 1/1s. I mean, everybody kind of does, but yet there are some people that don't really like 1/1 unless they have an ink, you know, signature or relic. There are some that don't like the printing plates, no matter whether they're signed or not. Me, I like any 1/1. Base, printing plate, relic, signature, you know, I don't care. Whatever. It's all good. If it's 1/1, I'm happy. All right, we are now embarking upon the back half of our 12-box case. So we're making a dent in things here. That's the Chiefs, the Redskins to 100. That was Dwayne Haskins. You can also see some little imperfections on the corners of that one as well. And that's to 199. It was Deebo Samuel. We're going to pull this base on through for the Patriots to 75. And now we will take a look at our Dwayne Haskins hit for the Redskins. Numbered to 149. There's your little rookie QB, making life happy for the Washington Redskins. Carl, you got a 1/1 out of 2017 Absolute. That was Joe Montana. Congrats, man. It's a nice hit. This is to 25. It's Benny Snell Jr., Pittsburgh Steelers. And some base. And some more Vikings. Stephon Diggs. Minnesota, eh? And that's a cool relic. It's numbered to 99. But I like it, that one. And then we have Kelvin Harmon, Washington Redskins, with some ink, numbered to 100. Advertising card. And numbered to 100, there's your man Kyler Murray for the Cardinals. There's Adrian Peterson base and some more base. Harrison Smith, Vikings. More points cards. Boo. Devin Singletary, Buffalo Bills. War Room relic to 130. You know, we should, an emphasis on should, find what I would think a pretty good hit somewhere in this case, because we've pulled out 2 different points cards now. Usually if you pull a lot of points cards somewhere in the case, there's lurking a big hit. Now it could be on one of our redemptions that we haven't flipped over yet, or maybe we'll come across it as we go along. Jimmy G to 50 for the 49ers. DD Good Sport. No, Prism Football is coming out. In fact, I just saw pre-orders for it today, but I cannot tell you what the release date was. I don't remember. But yeah, it's definitely coming out in a couple months, but I don't remember the exact date. A War Room Relic. Whew, for DK Metcalf and the Seahawks. Those are all to 130, I think. I have such trouble saying War Room together, oddly enough. The 49ers, Deebo Samuel, ink, numbered to 40. I just stacked that in the wrong place. We don't want that with the numbered cards. We want that with the autograph cards. Jay Kurtz, I don't disagree with you. I'm not a fan of the points either. I would just as soon not have them. You guys, many of you who break with me regularly, you've heard me go off on those rants before, so I'll spare you tonight. That's to 100, Darwin Thompson, Kansas City Chiefs. But yeah, I'm not a fan either, suffice to say. To 100, DK Metcalf, Seahawks. Another one you can kind of see from the light reflecting on it. You got a little bit of a lower left corner issue of some sort down there. Deshaun Watson and the Texans. That is number 299. Ashton, yeah, I don't really think that the John Elway is necessarily the big one, because I think Kaboom is a case hit. So you're going to get 1 Kaboom out of every case on average, on general. I mean, that one was lower numbered to 10, but that shouldn't be enough to necessitate 2 points cards. Bryce Love and the Redskins, numbered to 40. Usually the reason those points cards are in there is because these guys have to have, they have a certain amount of money that they can spend for autographs across the entire product. And some autographs are obviously a lot more expensive for them to obtain than others, like your Tom Brady's and your, top 2 or 3 draft picks. And those are top 2 or 3, top 5, top 10 draft picks cost more than lower down the board draft picks. That's to 100, Tyree Jackson and the Bills. So usually the reason that you will have a lot of points cards in a case with a big hit is because that autograph cost them a lot more, and it's skewed like the total cost of the case, autograph cost of the case. So to keep it under cost, then they add points. And that's kind of not a great way to explain it. I know what I'm thinking, but maybe it didn't come out right. But anyway, that's kind of how it works. It's to 75 for the Lions. And that was to 199, Jarrett Stidham for the Patriots. I have a rep who used to work for Upper Deck, and that's part of, that's the kind of, he did all that kind of stuff in getting products put together, and he's the one that explained to me how that worked and what the formula was, and that's why the points basically go in, is so you can cost average to offset the cost of the higher price signers that are in the case. So, and this is a Steeler to 100, Devin Bush, who I think is going to be pretty good. Then we have to 100, Darrell Henderson for the Rams. Another Lion that still isn't your TJ Hawkinson. My goodness, it's Kerryon Johnson again. And numbered to 25. So Lions getting lots of hits, but not exactly who you want. Another one for the Rams, Darrell Henderson, ink to 40. Yeah, DD Good Sport. I think you probably can't find it listed anywhere because it literally just came out for pre-orders like maybe yesterday or today. In fact, some of my distributors haven't even got it up yet for pre-orders, but one of them does. One of them is usually a lot faster than all the others, and they actually are the ones who had it up today for pre-order. So I got my order in, and I kind of looked at the date, but I was also ordering a bunch of other stuff, so that's why I can't remember exactly what the date said. To 50 for the Titans, Derrick Henry. But it is coming. They would not give up Prism. I'm certain of that. They make way too much money on Prism. Panini does. To 75, another one for the Bears. That one was Khalil Mack. That's to 100. A lot of those Gridiron Force seem to have been coming out for the Bears. Tony Pollard and the Dallas Cowboys. And Tony here is numbered to 399, I believe that says. A little higher number on Mr. Pollard. Yeah, sometimes they do change up where things fall in the release calendar. Sometimes things that we're used to seeing early come out later. Evan Ingram and the Giants to 100. And I guess Lamar there is not numbered. War Room Relic Alexander Madison to 130 for the Vikings. And here comes Travis Homer, Seattle Seahawks, Inc. Numbered to 100. They are going to bring, you know how we had the Contenders draft picks, Prism Contenders draft picks football. That's a mouthful, but we had that earlier this year, if you remember. It's to 75, James Conner. First time we'd had it in a while. They're bringing that to basketball, too. That's another one that was recently announced. This is numbered to 50, Noah Fant, Broncos. So we'll have Prism Contenders draft picks basketball coming out sometime soon. It's to 199. Kansas City Chiefs, Mecole Hardman Jr. Mecole is to 99. I'm kind of feeling the pressure right now that I have not managed to find your guy yet. Like, we always find him, and I don't know. I mean, David Montgomery comes out pretty regularly for me. And then, of course, tonight you say you haven't been able to hit him in anything. And I'm thinking, well, surely we'll find him somewhere in here. And now I'm feeling like the pressure because I haven't seen him yet. So the 49ers, Jalen Hurd to 25. So, man, I got to hope that mojo gets kicked into gear here so we can try and find him for you. Dak Prescott comes out for the Dallas Cowboys with some relics numbered to 49, Tools of the Trade. Well, here is a bear. So the mojo's trying, but it's not the bear you want. It's Riley Ridley. But at least the mojo's trying to get you there. It's getting closer for you. It's numbered to 50. Keenan, you said this box is empty, so you mean like you're not hitting anything on it? I'm assuming is what that means. I'm thinking. And Jay Kurtz, you're telling me your guy just avoids you all the time. No, we got to try to find him for you. Feeling the burn. I'm feeling the pressure. To 100, Joe Flacco and the Broncos. Hopefully he's going to turn up here. We got a few more left to look through. The Tennessee Titans. Ashton, you're looking for anyone on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Well, I think we'll make you happy here in just a second. It says to 199, Team Tandem, A.J. Brown, Corey Davis, Titans. And right on cue, here's a Buccaneer for you. So we're not sending you home empty-handed there. It is numbered to 100 for Jamel Dean. A little ink for Tampa Bay. Keenan, I hope that those redemptions are huge. I really do. Let's hope that they are. Numbered to 75, Hakeem Butler and the Arizona Cardinals. Next up, numbered to 100. You can see again, we've got some kind of lower left corner thing going on there. It's a Gridiron Force Brian Dawkins for the Eagles. And that was numbered to 199, Amadi for the Seahawks. We have a giant. It's not Daniel Jones, it's Darius Slayton. And Darius is to 299. There's the Redskins to 100 with Josh Norman. Team Trios to 100, Chargers. And that's to 100, or to 199, sorry. That's Emmanuel Hall for the Bears. Another Bear, still not David Montgomery. Oh, man, this is killing me. Every time I see the Bear symbol, I'm thinking, yeah, this is going to be it. There's another Riley Ridley to 299 with some relics attached to that one. It's going to make us work for it, aren't they? If we find your David Montgomery, they're not making it easy on us right now. But I swear to you, he's been coming out pretty often in general. It's numbered to 50. That is headed to the Seahawks. The Chargers, Canton Collection, Antonio Gates. Relic, numbered to 199. And the Browns have a hit. The Browns and Mac Wilson, numbered to 25. You know what? We're going to save that one. We're going to look at that one last. I think it might have the most interesting stuff in it. Maybe it will. We're going to see. But we're going to wait till last because I'm mean like that. It's to 75 for the Patriots. And the Redskins. Darius Geist, Dwayne Haskins. Going to be a pair of relics. We've got another points card right there. Team Tandem to 199. There it is, that little bad boy I just flipped over. So we now have 3 points cards and 3 redemptions up there in housekeeping. I know. Jake Kurtz is basically typed in R. So we keep pulling the points cards. Numbered to 75. That's for the 49ers. D.D. Westbrook and the Jags to 99. The Bengals. Stanley Morgan Jr. to 75. Now then, we're going to go into this one up here, which felt to me, looked to me, is to me, I think, something really special. I believe that it is. We're going to find out, aren't we? I think it is. So we're calling Last Box Mojo. I cheated a little bit in that I picked it up and then made it last box. Would have been like third from last, but anyway. It says Reggie White to 50 for the Packers. And I may be wrong as it is. Oh, yeah, I guess I am. I thought it was something different than it is. Daggone it. All right. Juju Smith-Schuster for the Pittsburgh Steelers with some relics numbered to 25. And Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers, which is still nice and it's autographed, but it's not what I thought it was. And it's numbered to 25. So still cool for the Panthers, but I thought we had something slightly different than that. And that was to 50 Byron Murphy for the Arizona Cardinals. Now, before we recap all this, which is, largely hits, before we recap this gigantic mountain of hits, we are going to do our housekeeping. So first things first, we're going to flip over these 3 redemptions, and we will find out where those go and what they're numbered to when we head to the Panini website after we flip them over. Following that, we'll have some points cards to give away using random.org. So we're going to do all of our little housekeeping tasks before we do the rest of it, which is the recap. All right? So, let's see. David Montgomery. Woohoo! Yes, baby. At the last minute, I am saved. The mojo has saved me. I was really feeling bad about that after I said we always get him. Rookie Premier Material Autos Spectrum. Now, how you like me, Jay Kurtz? Now you're happy. All right, Bears and David Montgomery, and now I can kind of let out a big sigh of relief because I was feeling bad about that one. Next up, Benny Snell Jr., Steelers. That is Rookie Premier Materials Auto Jumbo. That is a mouthful. We'll find out, of course, when we go to the Panini website, what, if anything, these are numbered to respectively. We'll also verify the team so you don't have to take my word for it. And a second Benny Snell Jr., good grief. And it is also Rookie Premier Material Auto Jumbo. So 2 identical, oddly enough. And, I mean, card set, player, everything. Identical. Strange. Okay, so let's go over here to the Panini website and get this plugged in and see what we can learn about it. All right, so football. Let's go through our little drop-down menus here to get this done. We may as well do the Benny Snells first because there's 2 of them and they're the same card set. Rookie Premier Material Auto Jumbo. Good grief, Rookie Premier Material Autos Jumbo. Card number 204. Benny Snell will be numbered to 99. And of course, those 2 are exactly alike. So we don't have to do anything else with those other than I had to label them. Now we're going to go find out about the David Montgomery. The card set for David Montgomery is Rookie Premier Materials Autos Spectrum. So that's way down here. Card number 210. David Montgomery, Bears, also numbered to 99. Okay, so we got that out of the way. Now, we've got rewards points to deal with. So, here's what we're going to do with our rewards points. We have 3 of them, you'll recall. There's 2 of them that are 400 points each, and 1 of them that is for 250 points. So this is pretty easy. I'm going to just copy all the team names. Obviously, I'm bringing you along with me as we do it. We're going to go over here to random, and I'm going to paste them in. And because we have 10 or more items in our list, I'm only going to hit random 1 single time. After I hit random that 1 single time, it will work like this. The team that is in the number 1 position will get 400 points. The team that is in the number 2 position will get 400 points. The team that is in the number 3 position will get 250 points. Okay? So that's how it's going to work. And good luck to everyone. Here we go. So the Patriots getting 400 rewards points. The Dolphins will get a 400 points card. And the Titans will get a 250. So let me get these labeled up real quickly here so that I don't have to go look this up later. So we are Patriots, Dolphins, and then the Titans. All right. Now, I can bring you back here live to me, to my view, and we can start recapping all of this and see how things end up here. So anybody that didn't get to look at it earlier, or you just want a second look at what you pulled, that sort of thing, here we go. So 400 points went to the Patriots, 250 points to the Titans, 400 points to the Dolphins. All those awarded via random.org. A redemption for the Steelers, Benny Snell to 99. An identical redemption for the Steelers, Benny Snell to 99. And David Montgomery for the Bears to 99. Now, lots of other stuff to recap. So we have Redskins, the Browns, Chargers, the Bears, the Buccaneers, Titans, Bears again, Cowboys, Vikings, Cowboys, Lions, Redskins, Texans, 49ers, Seahawks, the Bills, the Redskins, and the Vikings. Does anybody happen to have the U.S. Open on by any wild remote chance? Just curious if the Serena Williams match is still going or if it's already over. Christian McCaffrey for the Panthers, the Steelers, the Bengals, Jags again. There are some Buffalo Bills, Seahawks, Rams, Cardinals, Texans, and Titans. Well, come on now. Steelers, Seahawks, Vikings, Panthers, Rams, Eagles. Our nice little kaboom happens to be numbered to 10. It's John Elway and the Broncos. The Lions, the Steelers. Was that the Steelers? Yeah. I had to look at that one again for a second. The Lions, the 49ers, Kansas City Chiefs, Redskins, Saints, Rams, Redskins, Lions, Cowboys, Seahawks, Vikings, Bengals, Jags, Chiefs, Bengals, Ravens, and Cardinals. All right, so that's the break. That's the recap. Let me put the spreadsheet information up one final time for anybody who might have missed it earlier. You're going to get another opportunity to see your anticipated shipping date as well as what's coming up in the days ahead. So all of that coming your way here in one hot second. So Monday, of course, is a holiday, and that means there's no mail service on Monday. That is typically when I would have projected this to ship out the door. But because of the fact that there's no mail, yeah, they're not going to pick it up even if I get the label printed. So I'm projecting it out the door Tuesday. I'm going to try to get it out the door faster than that, but should not be any later than Tuesday, barring anything, unless something completely unforeseen and catastrophic happens. So consolation cards, if you got skunked in 5-star and didn't pull anything at all, you will get consolation cards. It will ship out with the rest of the break because it's paid shipping break. And Absolute Football, I imagine everybody pulled something, base cards or numbered cards or hits or something. But if on the off chance you got skunked in Absolute, which you probably didn't, but if you did, same thing. Your consolation cards would ship out with the rest of the break. Always the case when it is a paid shipping break with me. What's coming up in the days ahead? We've got Archives Baseball tomorrow night. It's a half-case break, start of a new case. And on Friday, Leaf Rookie Retro, back half of a case, spots sold by first letter of the last name. All are listed in the football category. We'll open 5-star baseball again Friday night and a 12-box case of certified football, inner case of certified football. On Saturday, Unparalleled Football Master Case, meaning 16 boxes to 8-box inners. On Sunday, that is an off night. On Monday, which is Labor Day, we will start at 8:30 Eastern, a little earlier than normal by a half hour anyway. 5-star baseball comes across again, as well as Leaf Trinity football. So that is what we're looking like in the days ahead, and I think that that has got us pretty well wrapped up for tonight. Jay Kurtz, you are welcome for your first David Montgomery autograph. You said you've been trying for days. Well, I'm glad we were finally able to get one for you. So congratulations on that, sir. or ma'am. It just says J. Kurt, so it could be a ma'am. So either way, congratulations. We're glad I was able to pull it for you. So I am out of here for tonight, kids. I will be back at it tomorrow night. If I do not see you then, I hope I will see you again sometime soon. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye now.